A study finds potential downside to vigorous exercise that we did not know about. We have to be aware of this, not to damage our bodies. Bad news for any extreme exercise junkies out there. Excessive vigorous exercise could muffle your immune system. At least that's what a 2023 study analyzing over 4,700 post exercise fluid molecules from firefighters suggests. This might be problematic for workers with consistent physical demanding jobs that require intense fitness training, such as emergency workers and athletes. People who are very fit might be more prone to viral respiratory infection immediately after vigorous exercise, said Pacific Northwest National Laboratory PNNL biomedical scientist Ernesto Nakayasu. Having led a less inflammatory activity to fight off an infection could be one cause, while there is strong evidence to suggest that moderate physical activity among healthy individuals can favor the immune system in the long run. What happens to the immune system directly following vigorous exercise is controversial. There's little reliable evidence that supports the claim that intense exercise heightens the risk of opportunistic infections, although a few previous studies have noted self-reported upper tract respiratory infections in athletes compared to control groups after strenuous activities. Whether these are correlations or causations is unknown. So Nakayasu and colleagues tested the blood, plasma, urine, and saliva from 11 firefighters during and after 45 minutes of intense exercise, hauling up to 20 kilograms or 44 pounds of gear over hilly terrain. We wanted to take an in-depth look at what's happening to the body and see if we're able to detect danger from exhaustion in its earliest stages, explained PNNL bioanalytic chemist Christine Burnham-Johnson. Perhaps we can reduce the risk of strenuous exercise for first responders, athletes, and members of the military. There's no question exercise does wonders for our health, from boosting moods to strengthening our immune systems, but as in previous studies, the new research detected possible signs of immune suppression within the worked out firefighters. Amidst the expected physical changes helping our bodies maintain an increase in fluids, energy, and oxygen that exercise demands, there was a decrease in molecules involved in inflammation, and this was accompanied by increased opioorphin, a dilator of peripheral blood vessels. What these changes ultimately mean for the short-term function of the immune system is unclear, but the researchers have a few ideas. Opioorphin may increase blood flow to muscles during exercise regime to improve the delivery of oxygen and nutrients. We postulate, they said, that the decrease in inflammatory molecules we observed in the saliva after exercise might represent an adaptive mechanism to improve gas exchange in response to higher cellular oxygen demand. There was change in the participants' oral microbiome too. The scientists suspect this was due to the increase in antimicrobial peptides found in the firefighter's mouth after their intense activity, possibly to compensate for the immune suppression, although this conclusion is contested. However, this increase in antimicrobial peptides had no effect on inhibiting E. coli growth, Nakayasu and colleagues elaborate, suggesting a limited capacity of antimicrobial peptides within the oral cavity to protect against host infections. So that said, other scientists argue some of the changes observed may not be indications of immune suppression, but a heightened state of immune surveillance and immune regulation. While a within-subject comparison reduced the impact of their small sample size, firefighters expressed unique exposure to pollutants during fires, which may also, of course, change their immune reactions. Can you imagine what they're breathing? All that smoke. Now, what's more, the study only considered healthy and active men, the researchers cautioned, so further research among a broader community is needed to confirm their findings. However, taken with previous studies, there's evidence supporting a relationship between the physical demands and a higher incidence of respiratory infection Nakayasu and team conclude. This was published in the Military Medical Research, republished from November 2023 on Science Alert by Tessa Koumanduros. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.